I'm going to go ahead and knock out this disclaimer. Nothing I say is intended to be health advice. I'm not a medical professional. Any major changes you make to your diet or lifestyle should be something you consult with a medical professional about. I'm also not a financial advisor. Don't give financial advice. Nothing I say is a recommendation for investment. Not not certified for that either. Also a law-abiding citizen. I don't break the law. Anything I say that's illegal in anywhere in the world is just added for entertainment value. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Who's here? Let's see. We got Anthony. What's going on, bro? It looks like we got 5 people here. So, you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and go into it. I was going to kind of I was thinking about making a video post for this, but, you know, I haven't done a live in a while, so I didn't want to deny anyone the opportunity to come and watch live if they wanted to. But I've been making some pretty major progress since the last stream. The last stream I've been working on doing some root chakra work for I don't know, 3-4 days, something like that, and I actually started getting some major progress on that. Some noticeable things happened. You guys can go watch the stream entitled Root Chakra Revelations if you're interested in that. It's you know, since then I've basically just been meditating like every day, basically all day, almost all day, not all day, but sometimes I take a break and then come back and do it some more in the evening. But I've been spending hours a day meditating for the last since a few days prior to my last stream, however long that's been. I'm doing that completely grounded to the earth, if that matters. I don't know, I think it does. I think it does matter, in fact. Yeah, so I did this, I guess I'm gonna get out of order because I actually did this test after having this realization that I wanted to portray here. If anyone's following me on the gram, or even allowed to see my posts or anything there, I guess some people do. I just took a test because I felt that there was something kind of out of balance, even though I felt much more grounded than before. And so it turns out that my sacral center is out of balance, which is not, I don't think, uncommon or surprising, but it's really concerning. I don't know a lot about things like human design and that whole school of thought, but I do know I am a projector in the emotional authority projector in the human design, which means that I don't have a defined sacral center, right? According to again, that school of thought. And so what that means, it doesn't mean that I don't have sacral energy. It means that that energy is throughout my entire body rather than confined to the usual center there, you know, which, you know, that's your sexual energy. So I don't think that it's probably too surprising to anyone to find out that my sexual energy is throughout my entire body rather than just confined to my lower regions. But what I wanted to mention though is that, you know, I came on here and just, you know, when I first seen the light, it was a hands down, and still is hands down, the most incredible experience of my life, and the only thing that remotely compares to it are other things that have happened through spirituality, right? You know, when the method that I used, which was really effective, and I think it's one of the more well-known things, though I don't know if everybody always has the same reaction to it that I did. But it was the Om, right? I was chanting the Om, which is a mantra that is designed to open your crown chakra, the Sahasrara chakra, right? Now, I think most spiritual people probably do want to open that chakra. I'm not upset about it, I'm happy with it, but the thing is that I led a life of extremity, you know what I mean? Like, I was in prison for 4 years, you know, I was in the adult industry for over a decade, I dated some very troubled people, not all of them. If you're not a troubled one, don't take it personally. But there were some troubled ones, and you know, I'm not gonna, you know, get too, you know, I believe you can be wounded or wise, and I choose to be wise, right? So I'm not even gonna go into the whole upbringing thing, but long story short is that I was, you know, refined. I was hardened. I was tempered when this happened, even though I didn't expect it. You know, I was strong for it. You know, it wasn't perfect, and things have been moving really, really, really fast for me, and probably even a little too fast, I would say. And you know, and I think, you know, I know everybody's got their traumas, and a lot of people have been through hard things, but you need to be really, really, really confident in your mental state, and even your financial state, things like that, if you want to try to open that specific chakra. The rest are all fun and games. I mean, not really. There's some pretty serious energies there. Don't get me wrong. You can do major things. I mean, even just, I want to explain this to you. There's a reason why you open from the ground up, and it's not because everybody's just stuck in those lower chakras. It's because those chakras are essential foundation for the ones above. Okay, I think I've explained this before. It was a realization that I had when I opened my Muladhara chakra, the solar plexus chakra. It's the stomach chakra, the one that's associated with the, you know, I'm also going to go ahead and explain something about chakras, because I watched a blog, or I read a blog recently, and there was a bunch of people attacking people talking about chakras, like there's no spinning discs in your body and blah blah blah. And I'm just going to step out of the line of what I'm saying right now and explain that the spinning disc that they describe, it doesn't actually exist inside your body. They say that, and they assign these colors, and they say they're swirling energy, because that's what you see in your mind's eye when you activate these chakras. Okay? It's not their physical existence, okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not claiming that there's literally spinning red or colored disc inside your body. This is the reason why they assign that, and they say it like that, is because before we had all medical science and all that stuff like that, people were just going off of what they literally experienced when they activated those chakras. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you activate your root chakra, you're gonna see like red mandalas spinning and stuff like that behind your eyes. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see a different mandala, a different spinning energy. You know, like it looks like fire to me with the sacral. You know what I'm saying? Even though mine's apparently all out of whack, I have activated that before. You know, there's a very in-depth video about what happened to me when I activated Muladhara chakra. And that was intense, okay? Like I believe truly, like I always thought spontaneous combustion was like some bullshit that they like made up so that when they, to cover up murders or something. But after experiencing what I experienced with the Muladhara chakra, I 100% believe in spontaneous human combustion. And I think that what causes that is spontaneous activation of the Muladhara chakra when the rest of your chakras are not able to absorb any of the energy that it's putting off. I think you can literally combust. It's that strong, okay? Like I literally seen a sun, like a little energy ball, like coming out of my chest. I was in like a fever dream. It was kind of like a dream, but I was awake. I was in the place where I was laying. It wasn't like a ulterior universe. I was sweating and, steaming even, but I was able to see it as well as okay. And you'll see green with the heart, and you can see a lot of other stuff. Like I left my body and everything when I opened that one. You know what I'm saying? Like your throat chakra, you will see blue. Okay? And I have literally activated this so strong before that my neck swelled up. It was literally like a half an inch of like push there, like as if fluid had hit the neck. Okay? And I'm not even going to talk about the other ones because I talked a lot about it already, and I'm not trying to encourage everyone to just go blow open their upper chakras when they're still living in a state of fear, when they're not financially secure, when they are working like a normal 9-to-5 job. Like don't fucking do it. Work on those other chakras. You know what I'm saying? Like that root chakras, like really, unless you are towards the end of your life, those are gonna really come in a lot more handy for you. You know what I'm saying? And what a lot of people don't realize, they think of lower chakras, they're like, oh, I want out of them. But most people are literally all the way bound to the root chakra, right? And even if they come up and activate their sacral chakra, which is apparently not my stronghold, but your life is going to like explode already for the better, in a good way. Like your money's gonna go up, your pleasure's gonna go up, your sex life's gonna go up, your physical attraction level to other people is gonna go up, like your creativity, your motivation, just even getting out of that root chakra and activating that sacral chakra and working with those two, it's gonna be super fucking powerful, okay? And it's not gonna be that hard because I mentioned this before, and okay, this is where I cut off and got on to the whole description of chakras thing, which I also didn't finish, but let me double fuck this up. I noticed the connection between them. Like I don't necessarily, I'm going off of what I feel. I'm not a person that's like reciting books and shit that I learned or ever had a teacher. I'm not trying to tell you guys, like literally if you're super into spirituality and stuff, go find a guru, a master, something. If you're just like have no clue what the fuck's going on, you're like watching porn and you like me because you watch my videos and you're like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? It's kind of interesting, it's weird, I don't really understand it, but I want to know more, then you can listen to me. But I'm not a guru, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, I am enlightened, but that is a process that takes a lot of time to integrate, okay? So that's what I'm doing now, is I'm straightening out some of the stuff that I did, that I said, that I feel was incorrect and maybe misleading to people. Not misleading in the sense of being false, but misleading in the sense of probably not the best course of action for most people. Because like if you open your crown chakra, you're not gonna work. Your bills aren't gonna get paid. Like you're not gonna care that much about life. You'll immediately be fearless. Like you won't fear death. Like these are all good things. But if you're got kids, you know what I'm saying? Like things like that, responsibilities, a family. Like, luckily I just have Sam. I was able to fucking just say, hey, fuck it. Where's the lighter? Burn it all down. I don't give a fuck. And that's cool for me. That worked for me. It actually happened to work out all right. I'm going through the process. I'm happy with it. I have zero regrets. Okay, but it's not for everybody. At least not now. Not this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got kids, wait till your kids are grown. Then hit up the higher chakras. In the meantime, you know what I'm saying? Let's get these lower 3 open. You know what I mean? Like if you want to go really hard, because that Manipura is super important also. It's I honestly feel it's an under talked about chakra. Not because it's not pleasant. Activating it doesn't feel good. But like your digestion will be completely different. Like it will make you on the clock first thing in the morning, and you will feel something that, like, for example, I never felt before in my life before doing that. Couldn't even, like, what I would have described as feeling empty was not the same. Now I literally feel like there's open space inside my stomach, you know, for most of the day since I've done that. And now the other weird thing is, I've talked about this in the other one, but maybe this will interest you in going back and watching the Muladhara one. But what I noticed is that center, and this is going to bring me back to the other thing that I've skipped now twice, is directly connected to the 2 adjacent ones, and even has some degree of connection beyond. So when like after I first activated that, like I felt my heart chakra and my sacral chakra like very acutely for like I don't know, about a week afterwards. Like I could feel it like a pulsing, like alternating between the 2 adjacent ones when this one was, you know, freshly activated, right? And then sometimes, like if I was meditating, it would expand and it would be like, you know what I'm saying? And I could like see this kind of mandala that looked like solar flares or something, like on the surface of the sun, like little hexagons like beating. I don't know how to explain, but if they're like beating in some kind of like rhythmic thing. Yeah, just that's good. Like you can spend a lot of time on that. You know what I'm saying? Don't just skip to the upper stuff, because you're gonna, you know, I mean, maybe you'll be all right, but like I said, you need to be, if you want to open that crown chakra, you gotta be ready to sacrifice your entire life. Just forget about everything. You know what I'm saying? Like if I knew what was gonna happen, like I would have probably like gone back into like you know, I would have done some trading and set up some like, you know, passive income and stuff first, you know, rather than just being like, hey, yo, I'm in the middle of this huge like project, shooting everything. Okay, I got 20 scenes to edit. Okay, let me just fucking ascend. You know what I'm saying? It's working out, but it's only working out through the grace of God. It's not working out because it was the smart thing for me to do. I didn't even get to really make a choice. I didn't even know that could happen, honestly. I didn't know. I wasn't even trying to do anything spiritual. I was literally trying to clear my sinuses. I was sick for a couple of days, and I was like, yeah, you know what? This kind of feels good when I vibrate that, and I'm just like feeling around inside my head with the vibrations. You know, next thing I know, my ears are popping, and I'm feeling like it really like reverberates, and like, you know what I'm saying? And then, bam, went off. So, I don't know if that's something that's supposed to happen or that's normal to happen. You know, I've been reading some stuff like about the Buddha and stuff, and you know, even the Buddha, who got enlightened at the same age as me, went and, you know, he fucking fasted for 8 years and didn't achieve it until he just gave up and wasn't trying to do nothing. He was just like, forget it, I'll just die. And then that's when it happened. Right? So just don't move too fast. That's all I wanted to say. Anyway, so and then what was the other thing that I was gonna say about I skipped a bunch of time. The thing is feeding the other ones. Oh yeah. So what I've noticed, which makes me, because like I said, I'm going off my own experiences, my own body, my own feelings, not off of shit that I read. You know, in fact, the first time I seen the colors of all my chakras, I didn't know what a chakra was. I'd heard the word, but had no clue. I didn't know they had colors. Okay? At all. I was just like, whoa. You know what I mean? Every time you touch me in a different spot, it's changing colors. And yeah, what I've noticed since actually activating them is, like, if you activate your crown chakra, I'm pretty sure that that like activates them all simultaneously. You know what I mean? Like, it definitely activates your third eye at the same time. I don't even know if I mean, I didn't really feel it in the spot where they said that it comes in right here. Like, for me, it came in like right here, and then it went down my spine, and I felt it go like into like, you know, there, and then burst back up, and then I was like looking in the rearview mirror, and there's like lights shooting out of my eyes. It was pretty crazy. But so I don't really know. I honestly, but anyway, so what I was trying to say though is that it's like there's groupings. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones in your head, and there's other chakras in your head besides those ones, but there's like smaller ones. You know, there's 108 usable chakras in your body. But these are all connected. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how much the connection is between the crown, and I'm not saying that if you open your third eye, it's going to open your crown, but if you open your crown, it's going to open your third eye. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's even something you want to do. Now, the heart and the throat, for me, go hand in hand also. Like, when I activated my heart, I felt it real strong in my throat. And when I activated my throat, I felt it in my heart. Like, it's for sure those two are connected, right? And the Manipura is the only one that I opened by itself that I only felt like it was that one. But after it was open, I felt it feeding the two adjacent ones. You know what I'm saying? And then, sorry about this fucking movie. Two adjacent ones. Can you guys hear me? Is the audio still coming through with this weed blower guy? So, and then, you know, I feel like I shouldn't be talking about the root chakra and the sacral chakra after getting my results back and then researching it and realizing like I could have figured that out myself without the test. But the root and the sacral are totally connected as well. I don't even think that they should be really considered two separate chakras personally. You know what I mean? Like, if I was gonna do my own diagram or whatever, like, I think the root and the sacral would more or less be, I mean, I guess they are kind of, I mean, I guess they're separate, but they're connected. You know what I'm saying? Like, the times when I work with that, like, they really, really go hand in hand. Like, with at least the things that I did with it, which were work related, my other work. So I can't really go into great details on YouTube about it, but yeah, that's a thing. So I think that's actually pretty much my whole rant. I really just wanted to really heavily run home the reason why you gotta start from the bottom up. And it's an upward energy flow. When you get a downward energy flow, there's problems. Okay? So like, I don't even know, like if I, like, you know, I've been straightening out my root. I have no doubt that, you know, a few weeks ago, my root was also weak. And now it's pretty well balanced, right? So my hypothesis, and we're gonna find out, is that if I can straighten out the sacral, that it should bring that energy from the root up past the sacral. Maybe I can get a little bit more bang for my buck out of Muladhara and see what's happening. So that's basically been my process. You know, I also want to talk about open eye meditation. Okay. Um, it's easier for me than closed eye meditation. I can do both, but I think that there's really something powerful and tantric about open eye meditation, like staring at something, you know. And I thought a lot about like my, you know, God experience when I was looking down at the earth, and I felt so big, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know why, but in my subconscious, I guess, intuition, like I felt like I was looking through the vantage point of Jupiter. Like I felt like I became Jupiter for a moment. You know, it was like looking down at the earth, but I could also see through everyone's eyes and everything. And I think that has something to do, I forgot the word now, but there's a thing that I read about recently that reminded me of that. Yeah, he's getting this fucking closer, isn't it? I'm gonna have to call the stream a little early because of this sound. Anyways, guys, I hope it was a good stream. I don't know what else to say. The sound is too bad, you guys. I'll make a video here following up on this. Okay? Oh wait, maybe he's going away. Let me see if I can. Hopefully he'll just leave. Okay. So. Guys, I'm calling it. I love you guys. I hope that was some benefit to you guys. I had planned on doing this for at least an hour, but this guy's being an asshole, so I gotta go. Much love. Namaste.